I sometimes wonder if it's clear why I called my business Green and Tidy. I'm Rachel Papworth, the online professional organiser. I free busy women from the shackles of clutter and disorganisation so that you can get out there and succeed in whatever matters to you. And the reason I called my business Green and Tidy is because I love the way that decluttering and organising helps me live a low impact life. When you regularly and frequently declutter and organise, you use your stuff efficiently. You know what you've got, so you don't go out and buy duplicates. You can find everything instantly, and anything that you're not using, you can get back out there so that somebody else can use it and they don't have to buy something new. Because I love recycling so much, I find ways to recycle all sorts of weird and wonderful objects. And I thought you might like to know about 5 things that you may not have known that you can recycle. Number 1, used candle wax. The wax left over when you've burnt a candle down. You don't have to chuck it in the bin. Put it on your local Freecycle or Freegal group. You might be surprised. I find it always goes to people who like making new candles out of it. Number 2 is batteries. Used batteries. By law across the EU, any shop that sells batteries, at least over a certain quantity, has to provide a battery recycling point. Now, often I find they don't know about it. I might go into a supermarket and say, oh, where's your battery recycling point? And the member of staff says, oh, I don't think we've got one. And I say, I think you probably have because it's the law. And they go, oh, I don't know where it is then. And I have a good old look around and then I find it. But some of them are quite obvious, like the one in my local supermarket is very easy to find. 3 is cosmetics empties. Now, local authorities do take quite a lot of empty containers, plastic bottles and so on, but as far as I'm aware, none take these sort of tubes. Certainly mine doesn't. However, I was in Boots the Chemist recently and they had a collection point for all cosmetics empties. So now I take my empty tubes there. Fantastic. Number 4 is all sorts of plastic lids. My local authority will take plastic bottles, but they won't take the lids. They take Tetra Packs as well, drinks cartons, juice cartons, but they won't take these lids. But if you take any sort of lid, toothpaste, coffee jar, that was from a cosmetics, some kind of body lotion or something, to a branch of Lush, they will recycle them into their black tubs. So that's really worth doing. I can never believe quite how many of those I collect up so quickly. And number 5 is rags. When you're decluttering your wardrobe and you come across something that's no longer wearable, it's too worn out, it's stained, it's ripped, then bag it up and take it to your local charity shop and hand it over saying, this is a bag of rags. And they can sell those on for money, raise money for the charity. Of course, if it's fully made of organic fibres, cotton, wool, silk, hemp, linen, you can compost it. You can put it in your compost bin, or if like me, you've got a wormery. This was a beloved shirt which wore out, and I've cut it into worm mats. They sit on top of the wormery and keep the worms all dark and cosy and damp, and it makes them more likely to come up and eat the food. It's not a disaster if you put something into your compost bin that's a mix like cotton and polyester. It just means the polyester will be left there at the end. But if it's fully made of organic fibres, it'll compost down brilliantly. There you go. 5 things you may not have known you can recycle, in the UK at least. Or maybe you did know already. Comment below and let me know. And also share any other ideas you've got for recycling difficult items. And don't forget, subscribe to this channel, turn notifications on. Please give me a like, share this video, and pop over to Green and Tidy to get your free decluttering training. And I'll see you in the next video.